G'day internet friends, this is George. Glad to be back. Today of course is 19th of July 2026. And I'm pleased to tell you today's message of hope. It's a beauty, this one. And start with a cockroach that landed on a woman's shoulder. Live, on camera of course, in front of however many thousands of people that were watching the 10 o'clock news in Los Angeles. This is a female reporter I'm talking about. Now the insect itself, it crawls across her chest, up her neck. You feeling creepy at the moment? She's mid-sentence about overnight temperatures in the valley. Because of course in America right now, it's steaming hot. The cockroach, doesn't stop moving. Yeah, that's really creepy. Eventually, it jumps onto her microphone and flies off. Phew. And she just keeps reporting the weather. Her name is Rachel Manitov. She's the reporter for KTLA. And the only thing that gave her away was her eyes. Wide open for a second. Everything else was just steady though. Yeah, she finished the segment, so good on her, and signed off. And only then did she start shaking herself down, trying to find where the thing had gone. Remember, this was live on TV. That was a very interesting clip that I watched, because I know exactly what I would have done with a broom in my hand. And I have to tell you something slightly embarrassing, of course, because you deserve it. I was giving my girlfriend a driving lesson many years ago, okay? I had to let people cross. Now, she rolled through a stop sign. The car was slowing down, almost paused, almost. Okay, like I said, it didn't come to a full stop, but just slowed and rolled through it. Nobody was hurt, thank goodness. Nothing really happened, no smashes. But I yelled at her, yeah, because I was the instructor and I wanted the best for her. I didn't want her to fail her driving test. This is not about a cockroach on live television. It was about a stop sign and a walking pace. And I completely lost it. I think there's something almost funny about that, if I'm honest. Me, the instructor, right, whose entire job in that seat is to stay calm and correct the mistake. Be the one who couldn't stay calm. I have failed my own test. Failed a big F. And here's the thing that bothers me. If a rolled stop sign gets a raised voice out of me in the privacy of a car? Wow, what happens when the stakes are actually real? When someone's watching. Rachel Manitov had an insect on her skin, on camera, and kept her composure. What a tough woman. I couldn't even manage a slow roll through a giveaway, a stop sign, with an audience of just one. This leads me to my favorite time, talking about a Bible passage. And it comes from Proverbs chapter 14, verse 29. So whoever is slow to anger has great understanding. Ooh, a lot of kids around. But who has a hasty temper exalts folly. It's pretty strong, isn't it? Exalts folly. Foolishness, in other words. Not just commits it, but it puts it on display. Lifts it up where everyone can see it. And that's what a hasty temper does. It doesn't just embarrass you privately. No. It shows the room exactly who you are underneath the pressure. Now, I don't think this verse is asking us to never feel frustration. Rachel clearly felt something. You could see it in her eyes, right? So is the answer just to bottle up? Swallow it and say nothing? Because that doesn't sit right with me either. I've met people who call that restraint, and it's really just resentment with better manners. Let the kids go past. That's not what slow to anger means, is it? Slow isn't the same as silent. The stop sign didn't need my silence. It needed about 4 fewer seconds of heat behind my words. The correction could have been exactly the same, just without the volume, yeah. And that's the gap this verse is actually pointing to. It's late in the afternoon, that's why a lot of people coming out. It's been really cold, but it's been a really good sunny day. I think that's good on them for coming out. Okay. Now, have you found things useful in this video? Maybe a fresh way of thinking and an old habit? I'll appreciate it if you just subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up to the video, and share it far and wide. All right. Well, I saw 2 different versions of what I was saying before, and this was playing out recently. The first was a smaller one. See, a colleague of mine posted in the Teams chat, naming another colleague publicly, saying, oh, he left the dishes for her to clean up. Now, this isn't the first time she's done something like this. And I told you in a separate video not too long ago, right? The one who once accused me of something without proof. I'm seeing the same pattern, written, not spoken though, aimed at someone who wasn't in the room to answer for himself. Now, I don't know why he left the dishes. I only heard one side of the story, yeah? But I know that a private message would have cost her nothing and cost him nothing as well. And a public post cost him something in front of everyone who saw it. Why would you do such a thing, yeah? Name and shame. That one cost him a moment of embarrassment. What I saw next cost somebody consider it even more. Yeah, this is crazy stuff. Well, I watched a staff member at a bank where I was working for yell at a contractor. I don't know over what. Yeah, she yelled it in front of other people. I think she meant it too. Right? She was trying to make a spectacle. So like I said, I don't know what the contractor had done, if he'd done anything. But it wasn't the first time I'd seen him being treated that way. He seemed to be the one people felt free to raise their voice at or make fun of him. Like he was there to absorb it all. I remember his name was Tim. Yeah? I'm just astounded he just didn't talk back, fight back. Nobody stepped in, including me. And that's the version of a hasty temper that doesn't stay contained to the person having it. It lands on someone else, right? In front of a room, and the room just watches. My friends, the stop sign taught me something. Not because it was serious, because it wasn't. And if I can't stay composed over something that's small, in private, with nobody watching but the person I love most, by the way, that girlfriend became my wife. What confidence do I actually have that I stay composed the day it really counts? Yeah, composure isn't a switch you flip when the moment arrives. It's something you train in the small rooms nobody's grading you in. So read that verse again in your own time. Maybe the first time you read it, you felt it was about you, yeah? A stop sign, an overreaction, a private moment of folly on display for an audience of one. But it's not only about what a hasty temper does to you, it's about what it does to the person on the other end of it. Just ask that contractor who got affected. Rachel Manitov, good on her, finished her segment, and only once the cameras was off did she shake the cockroach off her. In private, on her own terms, once the job was done. Once the job was done, right? That's the key. The contractor, unfortunately, didn't get that. His moment happened in front of everyone, and nobody shook it off for him. My friends, and that's the message of hope today. And I hope you do the right thing. I'm glad to be back. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.